As the sun rises over Lisbon, daily distribution can begin in this working-class district of the capital. These drug users come here every morning to get their dose of methadone. They are addicted to heroin and need this medication to avoid withdrawal symptoms.
Bom dia, 5.408. É só copo vazio. Todas as manhãs é meu horário.
I come here every morning at the same time. It's just like work. It's my responsibility.
This medical treatment for drug users, financed by the state and given completely out in the open, has become an everyday normality. Medical checkups are also provided, which is precious for this patient of 16 years.
Not only the methadone and the substitution of heroin, it's also the message for life and the support, care, love. It's very important.
For 20 years, Portuguese anti-drug policy has been one step ahead of the rest of the world. Filmed in 2000, this same area used to be nicknamed the drug supermarket. At that time, 1% of the entire Portuguese population was addicted to heroin. In order to contain the problem, the country took the unprecedented step of decriminalising all drugs. Nowadays, if you're stopped with a small amount of drugs, you aren't taken to a police station, but rather to this building. This woman was in possession of a few grams of cocaine.
E quando consome, os consumos que faz são inalados ou fumados?
São inalados.
Inalados?
No police interview. This agent of the health ministry is just trying to understand this drug user's personal circumstances.
It's not a court, it's an open conversation between two people. So the conversation, it's a very non-moralistic conversation. My purpose and my goal is for when they leave, they know they can return.
This casual drug user is getting out without any judicial consequences. Like her, 2,500 drug users are listened to every year within this dissuasion commission. The majority get no sanction as long as they do not relapse. Others are guided towards treatment. Drug users are no longer treated as criminals, but rather as patients.
If you only consider works, if people are abstinent from after being caught, probably it's not working very well. But I would say that all these people, when they left the Dissuasion Commission, they were in the possession of more information about the substance, about the risks associated with using that substance.
This health-based approach seems to be working. There are currently 3 times fewer people addicted to heroin in Portugal compared to 20 years ago. The number of people killed by drug overdose was near to the EU average in 2001. It is now 4 times lower. But this is a fragile success. Demand for other drugs, such as crack cocaine, is on the rise. Portuguese drug policy is having to pivot. This lower-risk drug-taking centre has just opened, but is already outgrowing its premises.
When this was planned, we thought that by the end of the year we would have 200 or 300 users. In reality, since May, we have had over 900.
Portugal's anti-drug policy may be under some strain, but it is still one of the most successful compared to other administrations around the world. Some of these, including Norway and certain US states, are taking inspiration from Portugal's avant-garde practices in order to adapt their own policy.